We got a challenge, y'all. We got a challenge. I just jumped off Instagram. I'm here on YouTube now. We got a challenge and everything going on. But I wanted to chime in real quick, yo. I want y'all to chime in real quick. Listen, a lot of people struggle in terms of their personal growth, right? And let's just keep it real. We struggle with our personal growth and we don't know how to get through it. We struggle with our personal growth and we don't know how to go to the next level. We struggle with our personal growth and we complain about struggling with our personal growth. And what I've discovered is that 96% of people that struggle with their personal growth or have taken some form of personal growth training or effort, they end up failing. Why do they end up failing is the question, right? Why do we end up failing is the question. We end up failing for the simple fact that a lot of us, right? A lot of people oftentimes will do this. They will, dark light, I see you. You know what I'm saying? They will get to a point where they're doing the work, right? In the moment. And then what ends up happening, like it starts to trickle down. And then weeks later, months later, when that motivation has fizzled out, that motivation has dropped down, those things that you were doing before to get to where you was at, they fizzle out and they stop doing the work. So what about the other 4% is the question. How many people in here right now, right? Put it in the comments. How many people watching right now are on a, let's go from a scale of 1 to 5. You would say, where's your personal growth on a scale of 1 to 5? 5 being the highest, right? 1 being the least. Where have you been at the last 3 months since the new year has started? Let's talk about your personal growth. What level are you on? I'm going to shout some of y'all out in the comments real quick too. Excuse me. Let me see. Where we at? Scale of 1 to 5. Where we at? Scale of 1 to 5. Where's your personal growth? I just was on Instagram Live, right? I was just on Instagram Live and everything, and we were just having this discussion, having this conversation about our personal development and our personal growth. And one of the things that just grabs me, yo, is the fact that people right now are in a position, they're in a state of being that they're going through so many ups and downs, and they don't know how to get out of it. They don't know how to get out the rut. They don't know how to get to that next level, right? They don't know how, right? Say growth on YouTube or in real life. Nah, growth in real life. Growth in real life. Your real life, what is your scale of 1 to 5? How was your personal growth in real life right now? Real life. Gamer Puppy said 15, right? Real life. What is your scale? 1 to 10. I'm sorry, 1 to 5. Real life, where you at? Dark Light says a 3 to 4. Okay, we could deal with that. 3 to 4. Now check this out. I did some reading, right? The crazy part is that, some of you guys know this. I'm a personal growth, coach and everything. And a lot of people right now struggle with their personal self-care, right? They struggle with, developing a growth mindset, right? They struggle with setting achievable goals, right? So let me check this out. Some of y'all struggle with negative self-talk, talking bad about yourself. Some of us have childhood experiences that we just can't let go. Some of y'all ain't letting go of the past. And in my title, it reads, I challenge you. What am I challenging you on? The reason why I'm challenging you, I'm not even going to hold no punches straight up and down, y'all. I'm having an actual challenge. I'm having a challenge called the Unshakable Method Growth Challenge. The Unshakable Method Personal Growth Challenge. And it's going to start March 21st. And the fact is that I'm tired of seeing people complain about their personal, growth and why they can't get to another level, or they're complaining about their relationship. They're complaining about their emotions. They're complaining about their faith. They're complaining about, all these different things, but they're not putting in the work to get it done, right? They're not putting in the work to go to that next level, or they get hype over a course or they get hype over, maybe they go to a seminar, maybe they go to a conference and they get hype over it. And that's all well and good. But the fact is that you get so hype over this thing that you end up fizzling out because all that motivation is gone and people are relying on somebody to motivate them every day. That ain't going to happen. The question is when we going to put in that work? When do we really want to go to another level? When do we really want to succeed? When do we really want to elevate our faith? When do we really want to elevate our emotions? When do we really want to elevate our finances, right? Our marriages, our relationships, our business life. When do we want to elevate, period? When do we want to elevate? Or are we going to continue to stay in the same position over and over and over and over again? Right? When are we going to elevate is the question. So many times we go through this, and my question is how do we move it? How do we get past it? Because a lot of us at the top of the year were saying the same thing, right? Saying the same thing. New year, new me. Nope, new year, same you. Unfortunately, right? 96% of people fail at their personal growth challenges. So what's going to make this thing different? I'm doing this challenge on March 21st. What's going to make it different? What's going to make it different? What's going to make it different? Number one is that I'm going to be with you. I'm going to be rocking with you. I'm going to be going to that next level with you. I'm actually doing it with you. I'm actually being transparent with you. I'm actually saying, you know what? Let's do this together. Let's be transparent. Let's be one together so that we can get to the next level together. Together. And if you're somebody out there that is tired of the same old cycle of living the same old thing over and over and over again, if you're tired of the negative talk to yourself, if you're tired of the childhood traumas, if you're tired of having, unsupportive friends, if you're tired of not knowing the strategies and the tools, because here's a statistic as well too. 85% of people that actually put in the work of going to that next level find success in some way. They find success in some way that don't give up. Can't give up though. You can't give up. And I used to be a dance teacher, and the one thing that was really, really important was I made sure that my kids knew that, hey, listen, you can't say the word I can't in front of me. If you do, then the rest of the team got push-ups. If you do, then everybody else, no, they got push-ups. Why? Because guess what? We a team. And if you say that you can't, then we can't. But if you say that we can, then we can. Either way, you're going to be right. So my question to you is who's really willing to go to another level with me? See, on YouTube, everything is cool. On YouTube, everything is straight. We can have videos and stuff like that, but for those that want to go deeper, for those that want to go to another level, for those that are saying, you know what, listen, I need more. I need more. For those that are not willing just to stick around or whatever, just for the, the motivation aspect, and you really want to go to another level, right? You really, really do. Then I challenge you to get into the challenge that I have. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this link right here. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. Let me see if I can put it in the chat real quick. I'm not sure if I could even put it in the chat right now, but it's all good. Let me see. Can I put it in here? No, I can't. It's all good. I'm going to put a link at the end of this live, and I want you guys to go ahead and dive in. Now, here's the deal. Does it cost something? Yeah, it does cost something, right? What's the cost, right? The cost of the actual challenge is free. The materials is $47. The materials, that's all you're paying for. I don't charge for challenges. You're only paying for the materials to do the actual challenge. That's it. That's it. I'm going to put a link, and I want you to see exactly what's laid out there, right? Because what we're going to be doing, we're going to spend 4 weeks together, 30 days. If you really want to elevate in your relationship, if you want to elevate in your marriage, if you want to elevate in your finances, if you want to elevate in your faith, if you want to elevate in your emotions, if you want to elevate, anywhere, any portion of your life that's lacking some personal growth, this is the challenge for you. Most people do challenges at the beginning of the year to get everything started. But what about the rest of the year? What about right now? What about the people that need it right now? Let's go for it right now. Let's go in right now. Yeah, let's do that right now. Because a lot of the things that's holding people back from actually going to another level is fear, worry, depression, anxiety. We put all these things on us, and we're saying to ourselves like, yo, I keep going through it over and over and over and over again. Sleepy Gamer Puppy says, I never give up. Come on now. Let's go. Game time, baby. Right? Never give up. I love it. But the fact is that there are some people that do. And if you are somebody out there that really wants to take their life to another level, listen, I didn't spend thousands of dollars on, getting myself from where I was at to where I need to be. And when I was in a hospital with my son, Christian, one of the things that came to me was saying, like, God was like, yo, I want you to move in this direction of speaking. I want you to move in this direction of helping people in a different way. And it's not saying I don't want you to dance anymore. I do. But I want you to move in the way that I'm calling you to right now, because people need to hear this. People need your story. A lot of us hold our stories back. Some of y'all gave up on your dreams. Some of y'all gave up on the things that you're passionate about. Some of y'all gave up on these things because you got a deep-rooted issue. And if you don't cut it at the root, imagine what life is going to be like. You could die full instead of dying empty. See, the reason why a lot of people don't cut things off at the root is because they're afraid to get dirty. They're afraid to go deeper. They're afraid to go to another level. They're afraid that things are going to shake up in a way that they didn't really, want to in the first place. So my question to you is, are you willing to shake things up in your life? Are you willing to become unshakable? Are you willing to take on the unshakable challenge starting March 21st, 2023? Are you willing to spend 30 days with me? Now, here's the deal. The first 7 people that sign up to this, depending on when you're hearing this, you are the ones that are going to get a free training with me. 45 minutes for free. First 7 people that sign up. And it's going down just like that. And I'm going to give you some tools. I'm going to give you some game. I'm going to give you some guidance. Now, what are some of the things that we're going to be going over? Check it out. We're going to understand how to practice patience, right? We're going to understand how to practice our self-care. We're going to understand how to develop a growth mindset. We're going to understand how to set achievable goals. We're going to understand, how to practice our assertiveness. We're going to understand how to embrace failure, right? Because it's natural. Failure is natural at the end of the day. Everybody's going to go through it. We're going to understand how to develop a winning mindset. I was just telling the last group on Instagram that, when we develop a winning mindset, it's not about just waking up in the morning. Yes, that is one win. It's not about just, the big wins. I need to hit some singles. Let's hit some singles out here. Matter of fact, let's hit a bunt. Let's just make contact with the ball. Then let's hit some singles. Then let's get some doubles. Then let's get some triples. Then let's get a home run. Right? Let's take the steps. Let's put in the work. And how you develop that winning mindset, we have to understand is that every single win, breathing, tasting, touching, seeing, smelling, walking, talking, all those are wins. Stop discrediting the life that you have, because your life is a win. Stop discrediting, the fact that you're able to walk or the fact that you're able to talk, because some people can't, unfortunately. But you winning. I'm not saying that they're not winning. They're winning in their own right, but you winning. So all the small wins add up to, a huge win. And I said this in my audiobook for those that bought it. I'd rather have 30 small victories and 5 big losses versus 1 big victory and 5 big losses. Why? Because at the end of the day, what we have to understand is that it's not about the size of the victory. It's about the victory itself. And when we start to really understand that concept, that way of thinking, watch how things start to change and shift in your life and go to another level. Watch how things, start to shake up. Wow, wait a minute, I had 30 wins today. Yeah, you had 30 wins today and only 5 losses. Think about that. You're always going to have more wins than you have losses. The problem is that we put a microscope on those negative things. And that's why people have such a negative attitude and a negative mindset towards life, towards things in general. It's because they always feel something bad is about to happen. Because we're magnifying what we're used to seeing as a negative thing. And the second that you sit there and shift that and say, you know what, I'm going to shift my mentality because I want great things in my life, things start to change. Now, does it happen overnight? No, but it happens with practice, just like anything else. You got to be redundant, right? You got to be redundant. You got to be resilient. You got to make sure of that. And if you're not going to make sure of that, then what are we doing? What are we doing? It's got to be repetitive over and over and over and over again. The only way that I could get, a 6-step in dance and breakdancing is by doing it over and over and over and over again. The only way that I was able to do, the style of locking, the style of house, the style of hip hop is by doing it over and over and over and over again and not giving up on it. So my question is who's really ready? I want y'all to go to my website. I want you to go to my website and I want you to look up the Unshakable Challenge. When you get to the Unshakable Challenge, you're going to be joined in with a community. Once you sit there and pay for your materials, you're going to be joining with a community. And with that community, everybody's on the same playing field. Everybody's going through something. And what we're going to do together is we're going to embark on a new journey for 30 days. And we're going to take this thing to another level like no man has ever seen before. And what you're going to gain out of this is not only clarity, but you're going to gain tools that you can supply to your own community, to your own family, to your own coworkers. That's what you're going to walk away with. You're going to walk away with being the man or the woman that took a step and said, you know what, I'm doing this. Not for nobody else, but for me. And because you do it for you, and you do this for yourself to make sure that you are equipped, watch how many people you end up blessing in the end. Watch how many people you end up saying, wow, like I'm really blessing these people, or God is using you to bless those people. Watch and see. Watch how things change. Watch how things shift. But it doesn't work unless you start taking action. Unless you start taking action. And we can sit there and talk about it till the cows come home, over and over and over and over and over again. What you're going to learn in this course is we're going to learn how to be resilient. We're going to learn how to overcome that adversity, because some of us just don't know how. We just let the adversity come and we take it. You ain't got to take that. But I'm going to teach you how to overcome it. I'm going to teach you how to get through it. I'm going to teach you how to set them goals. I'm going to teach you how to make those goals much smaller so that they're more manageable for you. Because oftentimes we look at these goals and they're so large, they're so big that we can't even really put our eyeballs on them, because it's like, wow, this is just too much. But what if you made it minuscule? Listen, if you want to make $1.2 million in a year, that means it's $100,000 a month. In order to make $100,000 a month, then what do you got to do? Right? I believe you probably got to make like $833,000 a week or something like that. Maybe I got my math is all off or whatever, so don't quote me on that. I'm sorry, $830,000 a week is $100,000 a year. My fault. But regardless of the fact, forgive me, I'm not a mathematician. The fact is that from a personal growth standpoint, if you really want to make things happen, you're going to have to, shrink things down so they're more manageable, so that you can obtain it and so that you can see it and say, you know what, I want to deliver here and I want to target here. And I got some other special things that's in there for you. Because guess what? Not only once you go ahead and sign up and you get your get into the community, you also get a pre-course already loaded in there, along with the new material that I'm gonna add in. Crazy, right? Not only that, if you get somebody else to come on, I'm gonna give you 20%. I'm gonna give you 20% of the 47 just for buying their materials, just for them buying their materials. 40%. I mean 20%. That's it. 20%. So not only are you, investing in yourself, but you also get an opportunity to make your money back. Simple as that. And we make it go round and round and round. And you tell that person to bring somebody, and that person brings somebody else, and come on. I'm going to be rocking with y'all for 30 days, and we're going to be going in, and we're really going to be training mentally, physically, emotionally, right? Spiritually. We're going to train. And as we train, for the next 30 days, I'm telling you, you will be ready for the next half of this year like no man has ever seen before. So I'm challenging you. If you're ready for this challenge, if you're ready to go to the next level, I challenge you, go to my website, www.kennethallenthomas.com. That's KENNITHALLEN Thomas THOMAS.com. You go there right now and you sign up and you get in and you say, you know what? I need to get to that next level. See, the thing is with my son Christian, we set the atmosphere. And the reason why a lot of people are losing is because they're not setting that atmosphere. The reason why a lot of people are losing is because they're not setting that environment. The reason why a lot of people are losing is because they are accepting the wrong environment around them. And the second that you sit there and say, I'm going to flip that and I'm going to change and I'm going to say, I'm going to make that decision in my mind, is the second that things start to flip and change for your life. That's when. We could be on the internet all day trying to gather up as much information as possible, not trying to spend no money or whatever. You're going to be in the same cycle until you invest in yourself. And the reason why you ain't in it is because guess what? You ain't investing in yourself in the right areas. When you start to invest in yourself, your brain is saying we serious. Your body is saying we serious. Your spirit is saying we serious. I done spent thousands of dollars going to conferences and events just trying to gain information. And I go back to the same event because maybe I missed something because I'm not perfect. Maybe I missed something because I ain't got it all together. Maybe I missed something. And I just go back and I go get it. And I say, yo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And I set these goals. And we push and we push and we push and we grind. We grind. So for those that's with me, if you liking this video, I appreciate it. If you're sharing this video with somebody else, I appreciate it. But I appreciate it more if you take action. I appreciate it more if you take action. I appreciate it more if you say, you know what? I need a change in my life and I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it now. I'm not waiting no more. I'm going to do it now. 96% of people fail because they take action and they get hyped up and then they don't do the work. After a couple days, the event is over, the conference is over, the workshop is over, and then they don't do it and they don't hold themselves accountable. We changing all of that. We changing all of that. So I love you guys and I appreciate your support daily. Go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel. If you first time seeing this, first time coming on to the channel, go ahead and check out some of our other videos and everything as well too. But I more so hope that you guys go ahead and get into the challenge and let's go. When we change the mind, y'all, we change the game. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow will worry about itself. And guess what? Today is all you got. And if today's all you got, you make sure you impact today the best way we know how. The Unshakable Method Personal Growth Challenge is here. Let's really grow personally so that we could be there for our family, be there for our business, be there for our community. More importantly, be there for yourself so that you could take care of you and then you can go out and serve others. Amen. I appreciate y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. I see y'all on the inside. I'll put the link in the description right now, right after this live shuts down. One love. Peace.